Okay, next question. From ind_can. Doug, how did you meet Hoovie? After finally meeting him, what's the quirkiest thing you noticed about him? How did I meet him? Hoovie and I worked together briefly on Jalopnik. And at some point, I left Jalopnik to go start a blog for AutoTrader called Oversteer, autotrader.com. And I hired Hoovie to come and work for me, even though I had never met him before. And he wrote a column like once a week for us, which was great. And at some point, AutoTrader paid for him to come to Atlanta, and we filmed some videos together. And I believe that was the first time I met him. And now I meet him every... Great videos. And now it's just me and Hoovie talking, zero production, and honestly, they're pretty good.
Not only zero production, it was straight up bad production.
Bad production.
There was like a curtain.
Yeah, it was like us in a production suite. But there was a lot of stuff was said in those videos, to be clear. There are still like 6 unreleased, by the way. They never will be released. They're long gone. But anyway, and then now every year we see Hoovie at tax time.
Related follow-up question, since you like to steer into the controversy. What is up with Jalopnik and the weird stuff they post about you? They have the 20 automotive YouTubers you don't know about, and there's a picture of you when you were like 7 years old as the hero image. It is bizarre.
To be honest, I haven't read Jalopnik.
They got beef for some reason. Even though you were a prominent part of their history.
I have absolutely no idea what goes on there, and unfortunately, and I haven't read Jalopnik in years. I would like to go back there and read them again. They're not. It's not what it was.
I hear Gawker Media is thriving, so you missed out.
It's been a long road since the days of Gawker, which I remember very fondly. The other question here was, what is the quirkiest thing about Hoovie? The quirkiest thing about Hoovie is that he is not a particularly boisterous person in real life.
So true.
He is surprisingly reserved to the point where in some of those videos, people like Doug is talking so much more than Hoovie. Well, Hoovie actually is a fairly quiet dude, despite what it appears when he's on camera, because he's almost always on camera just by himself in his videos.
Yeah.
And when he's, especially when he's off camera, like when we're having lunch with him, we'll often, 8 of us or 10 of us will have lunch, and he won't say much at all during the whole lunch. It's kind of interesting.
But then he turns it on for the cameras.
He does.
Maybe not those AutoTrader ones, those were early, but...
Whereas I am this insane always.
That is so true.
You're insaner.
Doug tones it down for the camera.
No,
Doug, when I go out to eat with you, like the first few times I had to be like this, like I'm sorry for my wild friend here.
Nick, you are Nick, some of the stuff you say, which I cannot repeat on camera. See, this is where you benefit. We can't say the stuff that you say about people we can't talk about.
You know what? I think that's why I like Florida so much, is I felt more liberated to be myself. Like there was nothing I could say that would offend someone. They're like, oh, I heard something crazy earlier today.
Nick makes jokes that in 1974 would have been thought of as unacceptable to make. Let's just say that. Okay. Next question. You can edit this if you want, but you shouldn't.
They were jokes about OPEC and the oil embargoes, for the record.
Leaded gas, the transition to unleaded fuel. Okay, before we get started, are you ready for your next cool car? Sell your enthusiast car on Cars and Bids. Trading in your car to dealers means you aren't getting the market value for your car, leaving you with less cash for your next fun car. Just look at our recent sales of these cool cars compared to their trade-in value. This is a trade-in offer, and this was the Cars and Bids result. This is a trade-in offer, and this was the Cars and Bids result. This was a trade-in offer, and this was the Cars and Bids result. Get started now and sell your car at carsandbids.com.